Oh, y'all better know it. Y'all better know we gonna be up through here. Contrary to popular belief, hold on, let me grab my red cup.
He's still going. He's still going. But we prove Jesus Christ.
I'm hydrating. This is called hydrating, my boy.
Yo, me too. You still have to let you know about it.
Hydrate. Everybody, is Monday. We up.
Yes,
Great,
sir.
great weekend of college football. Just so we got it in yesterday, y'all. We celebrated we officially celebrated the 50th. Man, thank you everybody who fell through, man, and just showed love.
Oh man, no, man, man, this boy turned 50. He was whole Hollywood, y'all. Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and take over because he don't want. I know he don't post this the most. Hollywood had a great time. Boy, y'all should have been there. And y'all gonna catch the picture. Y'all might get a little videos here and there. Yada yada yada. Scattered about. But buddy, hey, listen. He went around the sun 50 times, and he made sure it was worth it. But he had a good time. I enjoyed you. Man, everybody came out. We had old Mike, Yellow Mike came in there, dropped, showed his love. Number 5 came out.
Wow.
Number 5, and the wife came out.
You and Mel Johnson don't come out the house.
He don't come out.
Mel Johnson don't come out the house. So it was good to hear old Mel, good to see old Mel Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Emmanuel Glade, Glade.
Oh yeah, Glade. Let me do that.
Through, man.
Glade, I love you, boy. I love you, Sean. Appreciate my talk. You gave me, my little stuff you gave me. He pulled up on you. Yes, sir. Boy, hey man, that thing was epic, man. That was epic. You had a little epic little scene there, boy.
Hey, man, good. We make it do what it do when we
How about that, man?
We make it do what it do. Okay. But we're gonna talk some more about that a little later.
Okay.
Marlon, 50 feel good, Marlon. I'm aging backwards, Marlon. That's the crazy part about it. I'm in better shape at 50 than I was at 40. So
I heard
that's crazy. So I look at pictures from I did the all black 40th birthday party. I was at Django's or whatever we was at. I was looking at some of them pictures. I was like, woo, the young Herb was out of shape. So you know what I'm saying? So
you made up for it. You made up for it. You was fabulous. You was fabuloso.
I was up in there, man. Like I say, man, just everybody, man, just appreciate y'all, man. Y'all made old Eddie Kane feel good, my boy. You know what I'm saying? oh, Eddie Kane.
Oh Lord, you stupid.
Yeah, so man, everybody, man, appreciate y'all. We're gonna talk these sports, man. We got to talk these sports, Melvin Pete. We got to talk college football first and foremost. We're gonna start with the number 1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Yes,
Georgia Bulldogs. Kirby tried to warn everybody all week that this type of game it was gonna be. It was gonna be a knockdown, drag out, slugfest because Kentucky got the type of talent up front where you're just not gonna knock and bang them around. And the offense sputtered. Your boy Stetson Bennett, he didn't have a great night.
No, he did.
But the one thing that we know Georgia can do when all else fails, they can run their football. Talk about what you saw from the Georgia Bulldogs.
Man, listen. Boy, when I tell you I like McIntosh, I had to go look up McIntosh's high school career. Because we're gonna get into toward the end, we're gonna start talking about the drafts. We're gonna start going through stuff. So I say, boy, McIntosh a whole dog. Now, what's so funny about it? Because they got a bunch of backs, and that's why we keep talking about Georgia running the ball. McIntosh had his first 100-yard game.
Yeah.
His first 100-yard game. Now you would think the way he was balling the other side that he done had plenty of 100-yard games. But I do know his running back in middle, whatever you want to call it, they got a plethora of backs. So they can spell people, and all of them good. But man, McIntosh had a great game. That was probably a game that we needed to see that ground and pound and see that type of win. It was an ugly win, but hey, listen, Georgia, we know Georgia is not this high. They're not the greatest show on turf. We already know that.
Right.
And then to your point, you allude to the schedule sometimes. Schedule little tally in areas. So yeah, you can see some. Yeah, I'm giving you your props for your analysis. Yeah, the schedule does lean in Georgia's favor. However, when you the big dog sitting up on the perch, everybody's trying to knock you down. I.e., laundry detergent team. When you the big dog sitting on the pedal, they coming with their A game. And you know what, Kentucky exposed some things too, Maceo. You know, you didn't ask me. You asked me one question, but in my analysis of it, Kentucky exposed what I've already told you that Georgia was deficient in, and that's that back end. Ringo can't do it by himself, and they were picking on Connor. They were slick picking on Ringo.
They went after Ringo a lot.
Yeah, they went after Ringo, and then he had to shut him down and got that pick and almost made it the pick six. But however, the big play for Georgia, giving up the big play on that defense, is a recipe that LSU may want to think about. And then going into these playoffs, Kirby needs to fix that the best he can. I know we deep in the season. I don't know what you got talent on the bench wise, and people catching up to speed with the defensive stuff. But these young boys in that back end, man, they could be exposed, Mace.
Yeah.
But here you go. That's the way to pull a tough victory out there, being on the perch.
Yeah.
To pull a win out.
Like I say, man, you survive in advance. They got Georgia Tech next week. I'm pretty sure they're just gonna come through, run the football, get up out of there, get ready for the SEC championship.
Yep.
We got some bad news out of Tennessee. It's official.
Yep.
Hendon Hooker. He tore his ACL. The South Carolina Gamecocks probably played. Well, I hadn't seen South Carolina play like that since Steve Spurrier was there. Shane Beamer and Beamer Ball, they get a gigantic win over the number 5 team in the country. Spencer Rattler turned back the clock. This is the Spencer Rattler that everybody thought they were going to see last year when he was, quote unquote, he was projected as the top pick in the NFL draft. So,
right,
man, you were showing Spencer Rattler a lot of love all weekend. Talk about old Spencer Rattler.
Man, listen. So I got to do. I missed post something. Hicks went to Mississippi State. He's a Bulldog.
Right.
He on the Gamecock, so I had to get that right. Big Hicks told me that last night. But I posted that because I felt like, man, when you play a home team in the SEC at their home field, you don't know what to expect. You better you better pack your running game and your defense, or you better be ready for everything. Because when the Gamecocks look against Tennessee, I'm looking like what they had on the ranking. Spencer Rattler was sensational, Maceo. You got to say the word. He was sensational, man.
Yeah. It's crazy. Corey just say Spencer Rattler needed 23 games to show why he was once a preseason Heisman favorite.
But guess what? And on God, he was sensational. It looked like for some reason he was ready. You know what? Part of it was Gainesville. He stunk it up, Gainesville. He stunk it up. Everybody knows it wasn't a very good game in Gainesville. And so on this stage, night game, prime time, he got all the eyes looking at him. He did show you why he was that type of guy. The hype leading into the season.
He went up through the 8 real quick. As my boy Billy Whitley chimed in, I got to shout out Billy Whitley.
What's up, Billy?
Billy just ran this past weekend. Billy ran, I think this might be his 3rd or 4th marathon, 26.2 miles. But the boy ran this thing at about a 8.5, maybe a 9-minute pace, dog. 26 miles at a 9-minute pace. Billy is my running hero, everybody. So I just got to shout out old Billy Whitley.
What's up, Billy? Congratulations on that stuff. And make sure try to challenge me the other day about running a mile. I ain't ready. Listen, get what? Hey, listen, I'm telling everybody like this right here. Me and y'all on working out and doing what you gotta do. I'm not on no diet meal plan. I'm not ready to work out right now. I'm happy kind of where I'm at right now. Instead of go, I got a little dumbbell behind me. It's a little dumbbell right there by that stand. I pick them little dumbbells up and do a curl or two and some little shoulders and some squats. That's about all Mr. Peace right now doing because he cool kind of where he at. But anyway, shout out to you, Billy. But Corey Long, listen, and we're talking about the football, Maceo. Listen. I don't think Spencer stunk it up the whole year. He stinking up the whole year.
He been bad. Now he been bad. He has been bad.
But the whole year, he said the whole year though.
He's been bad. Like,
okay.
At one point, the people on Two Notch Road was like, "Why did this dude transfer here?"
But he transferred there thinking that maybe he got the same talent that he had before he transferred. That's not true, because you already know what talent over there up, on your boys, what kind of talent they got and how they draft. But guess what? I haven't watched a whole bunch of games, but they still was what 6 and they still 6-4 or 6-3, 6-3. I think it's one of them 6-3, 6-4. One of those. They still didn't. It's not like they 3-5 and 3 and got thing on 6. And then you looking at Spencer, they still got a respectable record out here in these streets, and he's a part of it.
Yeah. He's also part of the struggles that they've had. But I mean,
I got you.
Just brought it up.
Great game.
Out of 131 quarterbacks in the FBS, he has the 99th best QBR. So, like I say, he been stacking it up. So.
Yeah, okay. I'll give y'all that for a statistical standpoint and all those things. I'm conceding just a little bit, but get what? To have a record, you above 500. You're doing better, and you get the ball. You touch the ball every time it snaps, so you're above 500. So with the bull jive you get as being a bad quarterback, you got to give him some glory of the record, because he can take the good with the bad. You got to give him something, Maceo. Hey, man, get it. I get it. I know what y'all talking about.
One night only. Like Dream Girls, one night only. one night only. He showed up. Then he was over on the side, like he counted his touchdowns. Like he had a moment. So
listen, it was at nighttime. Man, listen, SEC night game, but I'm paying. Listen, any SEC night game, and you the home team, I'm tuning in. I don't care what game on. I'm tuning in, boy.
Yeah. Another story that broke the day.
Mm-hmm.
Your guy, Deion Sanders, it done got leaked out that he's been talking to 2 different college programs. He's talked to Colorado and he's talked to South Florida. So when all y'all was trying to talk all that noise, like, man, he ain't going nowhere. Deion is in talks.
Well, to your point, he said, okay, so I'm one of the ones that would love what he's doing with the bringing a light to the HBCU. I love it. I mean, I guess everybody loves it. So I ain't gonna gloat on that too much. So he's bringing that light, and we would love for him to stay, because 1 or 2 years don't make it. He needs some longevity. But however, he's always been 100 with his boys, even in all these Instagram videos. I'd be a fool to not listen. I'd be a fool to not listen. Listening lends to mean that I can persuade you if the dollar amount is right. Right. So
what did you just say right there? Dollar amount.
That dollar amount being right, I will listen.
And guess what? Jackson State can't pay him what these FBS schools are gonna offer him. And that's why I've been telling y'all all this time, ain't no money like new money and more money.
Right.
So I mean, it's just gonna be. He's proved his point.
Mm-hmm.
He's putting himself in a situation like I say, man, listen, Deion want to get paid, man. That he made a song called "Must Be the Money."
Deion always been about the money. Deion ain't never changed about how he look good, he do good, we play good, we pay good. That been his motto since day one. And to his credit, he ain't never wavered from that, Maceo. Some people like, oh, he be misspeaking and mistalking. No, he never wavered from that. He never wavered from that. I do all this to get paid handsomely and ransom, because he still to this day talk about making sure your mama ain't got to work no more. Mom dudes ain't got to work no more. Man, I love Deion, man. You don't have to get on this subject because I start pouring Deion love. I had to pause about 50 times in the conversation. Pause.
CL, because CL do live down in St. Pete. He say he ain't really talking to South Florida. More like South Florida popped in his DMs or something. The big deal for Prime is getting his assistance paid. And that's true. He's going to be able to hire, and that's one of his things. He's going to be able to hire a bigger, better staff and get his staff more money. Like the assistants at Jackson State, I would dare say that maybe one coach on the staff may be making $100,000, and I'm probably being real generous.
Well, you might be real generous, but get what? I know one person that gonna making $100,000 that I know, and probably gonna follow him wherever he go. It's his boy Zimmer. He loves Zimmer. He talked about Zimmer on the little thing about, man, Zimmer his guy.
Well, he'll be able to pay Zimmer.
Right, he will. And
Zimmer just doing some consulting work. So best believe Zimmer don't live in Mississippi. He probably just fly back for a Prime. I'll be back in about 2 weeks.
But that let you know
about a month. Yeah.
But that let you know the relationship and the love that he has for Zimmer. And Zimmer willing to do that. Zimmer willing to fly. I got a whole family and I'm really chilling. But I'm willing to do this for you at this HBCU.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that kudos to Zimmer and that relationship. And I hope he follows him.
A game that I saw that you was in your Insta stories all night. UCLA and USC. Woo! They play, and we knew this game was gonna be like this. We knew this game was gonna be like this. Your guy,
my guy,
your guy. That's your guy. That's your Heisman Trophy guy.
That's my guy.
Caleb Williams. He put on the show. Now DTR. Even though DTR got banged up, I hate he tried to make that throw.
Me too, man.
Terrible throw. I didn't want the game to end that way, but it did. USC is firmly in the mix. Talk about the Trojans. Hey, man, I told you I had watched a couple of Caleb's games. You had asked me you watched USC. I have watched about a couple of USC games. I told you. Listen, that's your guy.
That's my guy. With him. I ain't watch all the games. I don't watch about 2 now, make 3 last Saturday. Man, listen. The way it shaped up, Maceo. Remember me and you were communicating, and you said, okay, your boy done threw, because you were talking about another game, and he said, your boy done threw a pick. Then I had to immediately, what the hell happened? I immediately and got over to the channel. I said, oh, this going to set up to be real nice. Caleb then going to pull the comeback, on the rivalry. And shout out to DT, man. Listen, before I give Caleb all his shine, shout out to DT, a warrior, man. That boy played. He a senior too. He did not want to lose that goddamn game.
He like a super senior.
Yeah, right. To that point, that's why that dude played. Man, the boy cried. The boy had tears. He was dapping up folk with tears in his eye. He dapped up folk. I seen it in the face. Y'all seen it. If you watch the whole, I watched everything. I watched the whole at the end and everything. The man had tears in his eye. He played a hell of a goddamn game, man. Shout out to him. But boy, Caleb, he's scrapping, man. You know who he remind me of, Maceo? And now a poor man, my homeboy. Because he's scrappy. They're running around. I'm not talking about the arm talent and the sidearm throw. I'm not talking about that part. But he likes to get the ball down the field. He'll throw the ball. Yeah. But the little running around, because he ain't no Michael Vick, Mariota, He's
not a great athlete.
No. But he can extend the play like Mahomes extend the play with that loose running with the ball, kind of Kyler Murray-ish a little bit, but extend the play, and he's always looking downfield. And man, listen, and I think the guys believe in him though. They believe in him, Maceo. They believe in him.
Yeah.
He did that at OU before he left. That's how he took old boy starting job. He came in there and took old boy to won the game, and then everybody believed in him from there. He's showing the same type of fortitude and attitude with the guys, man. Hey, listen, Caleb is not on the top of people have, still. I think this 502 performance has maybe catapulted him even with your guy. Stroud, I think it maybe even them out because I think Stroud got a better team. It's a nip and tuck thing.
It's tight. It's
tight. But Caleb with that 502 boy, I told you he came out of nowhere. And get what? I'm sorry, let me slow down. Your boy from North Carolina, he was in the talk. Oh.
My boy took care of that.
They took care of that.
My boy nipped that in the bud. Them yellow jackets nipped that in the bud.
Your yellow jacket nipped in the bud. So then
nipped that in the bud.
So then that's why I said. So with Hooker going down, your boy going down to Corbin, and then with the close battle in the 502, Caleb and it's Caleb and CJ. Me and you at the Heisman desk. What?
We are. Another exciting game. The TCU Horned Frogs. That's my adopted team.
That's what we were looking at. That's what we were talking about. We were looking at that game.
They continue to just keep finding ways, and they do it at the end of these games, man. You just know they gonna win the football game. You don't know how they gonna win it, when they gonna win it, but when that clock, all zeros on the clock, TCU is gonna be on the winning side, and they survive again. They in that mix. I'm telling y'all, everybody needs to cheer for TCU to go undefeated so they can be in the playoffs. We need TCU in these playoffs. We need.
Man. Listen, that's the game I was watching before we had. That was the game I was talking about before you told me what my boy had did, the interception. But man, that game was exhilarating, man. When I tell you, it was started getting it becoming a back and forth game. After a while, and the way they pulled it off. Now the coach gonna tell you they practice that all the time. It could be coach speak, but I slightly believe that because the way
that's a drill.
The way they executed that. Because see, I was already mad about a couple of things. I was mad about a first down that they had got, but they didn't give the guy the first down. The big tight end or the big receiver, TCU big receiver, he caught the ball short of the first down, and then he rolled on top of the guy and never hit the ground and went to the first down. Now I was gonna show that I didn't do it. But I was like, man, you see that they ain't giving the first down. Now it's 3rd and 1. Second and 1. They need that first down to stop the clock. Well, the quarterback on the next play ran out of bounds. He ran out of bounds, and it made it 3rd and 1. And I was like, oh, Malik, they finna lose. See, this is, I said, oh man, they finna mess this up. Man, that dude that dude got that first down and did another one, got in field goal range. And then the play calling sequence was a little off to me too, because they got themselves in a 3rd and 7 or third and long, right? Right. It was 3rd and long. I was like, damn, they 3rd and long, and they need to either think about kicking the field goal because they ain't got no more timeouts. Man, I'm sitting on the edge of my seat here. Man, they ran that ball. Dude got down, and boy, they executed that thing like clockwork. And and the key person on that whole thing was the holder. The holder, when first of all, I didn't even know he was the first one on the field, but he was the first one on the field. He was the first one on the field.
The holder is the most important person on PAT.
He was the most. No, I tell you,
the hold is important.
Man, he looked at the guy, and he looked at the kicker, made sure I'm good.
Yeah.
Look back, and man, he did it and executed that thing about 4 seconds left. Man, that was a thing of beauty.
I was a 4-time All-American holder, man. Okay. The hold is important. You got to turn them laces, baby. Hey, man, I took pride in holding for the kicker. I took pride.
Hey, you say you a 4-time. You say you a
4-time All-American, dog. I am a holding All-American. Excellent game. Now, again, Baylor should have never gave him the ball back. But
Baylor gave him the ball back. But get what? And hold on. The quarterback. No, that wasn't him. That was the Horned Frogs quarterback. He threw the ball, and he ran the ball. He could have threw the ball. I digress on that one. But yeah, I think Baylor should have gave the ball back to them. But when they did, it set up for an epic ending.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll get the playoff results. They're probably gonna still stay the same. Be Georgia 1, Ohio State be 2. Who at 3? Michigan 3? Yeah, Michigan 3.
Michigan 3.
And then TCU be 4. But yep. Ohio State and Michigan is the elimination game.
Right. So now SC, and I'm not gonna say LSU. What you think about Oregon? Because Oregon's still in. Oregon didn't lose. Like they lost.
Nah. Oregon held on.
But they in that. So when Ohio and Michigan fall off, one of them gonna fall off.
One of them gonna fall out.
One of them got to fall off. So we already know there ain't no tie.
Yeah.
So people in that little 6 spot, that 5 spot, 6 spot.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That'll propel USC, and that's what the people. College football really want USC in.
USC, I kind of want them anyway too. To be honest with you.
Marlin, Michigan, Michigan staying tight-lipped about that thing. Listen, I think he at least sprained or tore his ACL.
But now, get what now? Okay, so you think they coached him up? Because I saw reports today because I've been looking up his injury. He said, "I'll be there, Ohio State. I'll be there."
Of course he'll be there. Will it be in uniform?
No, he's talking. he's okay. I'm assuming already that talk and that speak that a player would do. Is he saying I'm beat? I'm gonna play. I'm all right. He said something to the fact that it's not maybe bad as what everybody thought or what everybody believed.
Well, it was bad because when he tried to come back out there with that one carry.
Well, guess what? Mason, get what? You were right there because I had tweeted that and you said Mel. See what I'm talking about? But get what I thought. This is what I thought. I thought that they said, well, you know what? We okay with the bat that we got in there. He ain't
No,
nothing to hurt us.
That ain't what they thought.
You don't think? You don't think they tried to hold him up for Ohio State?
No, Illinois could have won that game, dog. You got to win today.
But I don't ever think that did you think that Illinois was in trouble? No, I mean, excuse me. Do you think
Michigan was in trouble? Michigan was in trouble, and if you don't think Michigan was in trouble, you didn't look at Jim Harbaugh's face the whole game. Michigan was in trouble.
Well, man, guess what? I want to win, and I'm always okay. When you down coaching, you gonna make sure we sitting from a perch. If I'm the coach,
we're not sitting from a perch. We understand what's going on, dog. Illinois could have easily won that football game. Michigan was in trouble.
Okay, I mean,
when they got again, I don't know why Bielema decided to try to throw the football. Nothing was wrong with Illinois running game. They had the holding call that moved them back. They had 2 penalties on that drive, so it put them in obvious like we can't run our offense now, dude. Michigan was about to get the ass up out of their home, boy.
Okay, I mean, listen, I guess I was watching it and I get all teams get in trouble, just like with SC. You know what? They were down 14. They were down to UCLA. Now UCLA was trying to smack them in the mouth. 14-0. Caleb started out shaking. Did you ever feel like that game was going to be lost? I felt like it wasn't going to be lost. I mean, I don't know. I mean, well, look, you're right.
Listen, you're sitting on your sofa, going on Instagram Live.
Yeah,
you don't feel that way because ain't no pressure on you. You don't make $10 million a year.
Well, that's what I was trying to say earlier. That's what I was trying to say earlier. I ain't on the field. Like if I was coaching, like when I'm coaching little league football, when I was, and even though I'm probably be down or winning, I'm always feeling like this game ain't in hand. We gotta kill a net with a sledgehammer. So yeah, you got that. So Harbaugh face supposed to be looking like a concern all the time. A fumble, a bad snap, a bad play on special team. Yeah. But like you said, like I say, so I'm sitting at that crib on the couch and the press ain't on me. Oh man, that Michigan they'll find a way. Yeah, they'll find a way.
Well, again,
what's up, Eric? Finally showed up.
It's easy for you to say that while you going live and talking crazy like you be talking crazy.
Hey, I was talking good stuff this weekend.
Mike, we just gave Georgia Tech their flowers. You got in here a little late, Mike. Georgia Tech, because we were talking about old May. May was in that Heisman Trophy talk, but our Yellow Jackets.
Yep.
Out of here, baby. Think about the Heisman next year. No Heisman for you in Chapel Hill.
Yeah, they got to drink out of them.
Let's turn the corner. It's time to talk Atlanta Falcon football. You and I sat there next to each other. We watched the game. You had Google eyes the way Justin Fields was just out there. Yeah, you was so Google eyed because and I think you probably said about 5 times, man, we could have had him at number 4. Could have had him at number 4.
Now you had on. I'm gonna let you do it good in the beginning. Now you had on. Now you ain't on that.
Hey,
I'm gonna let you go ahead and do it, but I don't want you to have no part on that. But you're right. My sentiments is, we could have had Justin Fields. I'm not gonna run from that because guess what? We're looking at what he is right now, but we're not talking about his maturation through his tenure. Let's get him a tenure on his belt. So right now we on his neck, we on his throat. But let him mature more. And guess what? Remember, you and Eric always talk about this. Systems. What system? It's sad that a good college quarterback that's real good got to go to the Cincinnati Bengals or got to go to the Jets. I mean, they good. Why they can't go to a Bill Belichick type coach team or the Pittsburgh Steelers type organization? Why some of these good guys can't go start their careers off in a better situation? Justin Fields started out with the Bears. I don't know what kind of quarterback coach they got over there and any type of offensive type of strategy over there.
Well, he on his second coach already. This second year, he on his second coach already.
And guess what? We already know Justin Fields is the quote unquote turned to athlete because he's got a lot of more dynamic running ability, and he's a quote unquote the word that everybody hates, athletic. And don't want to give him.
And you see what all that running got him yesterday? A sprained shoulder.
It got him banged up. But guess what?
Got him sprained shoulder.
Justin will mature. I believe in that. Just like our boy Sunshine. Sunshine ain't getting the hype and the glory, but I still believe in Sunshine. Sunshine gonna do all right. Yeah, you don't run like him, but Sunshine ain't throwing the ball as well as we hope.
Justin hit 2 people in the head yesterday with the ball.
Yeah, he did. He thought he hit in the back of the head and everything. Y'all do. Eric, he crazy. Eric just showed up. Make sure why Eric didn't show up. I don't want to sidebar. Why Eric didn't get the fire? Why my girl didn't get the fly?
Erica was at the game, man.
Yeah, but get what? Kareem Fannin was at the game. Kareem showed up.
But EB.
Oh, that would happen. See, we on that war now.
EB on the Tito's.
Yeah, he gonna talk about it was cold. I looked at her earlier post when it was at Yellow Light. She was like, "We outside. It ain't that cold out here." I was gonna put it back in her face, but I didn't do it. I left her alone. I said, "I'm gonna leave her alone. It's cold. She wanted to go to bed."
Yeah, he had to get to the house. EB. So yeah. Let's talk about these Falcons. Of course, we got the news. Kyle Pitts is done for the season. Maybe. But yeah, he has the sprained MCL. We posted a fly all week. Stop that. We posted a fly all week. Stop that. Every day we posted that fly. But yeah.
Kyle Pitts. To me, first of all, from being a young guy, I don't like it. I don't like it, especially when you're doing your lower extremities. Those injuries are very critical to sometimes for folks' longevity. But he's young. Hopefully it's not as bad. It might be a tear, but it's not bad, and it's only the MCL. He can bounce back, so he can get his career back on track. Now, what I will tell y'all is an interesting negative one I'm going to say about Maceo right now. I think that the passing game could slight flourish without 8 in the game. Now, let hear me out when I say this.
I'm listening.
I'm only saying that now, since 8 is out, there's no need to force the ball to any one person besides Drake London, of course. But Drake London is not Kyle Pitts, and you don't play at the tight end spot to be in the middle to work that middle of the field type of situation to keep Drake London on the end. So now I feel like now nobody can really key in. They key in on London, but you still got a bunch of other weapons. You got your kids, you got the other 2 tight ends that can catch. Our other 2 tight ends can catch too, and then you got London. I think now, since there's no force to Kyle, that maybe we can get some open looks in other areas and then make it open up the offense just a little bit. That's my take on that with him being out. Don't want him out, but I feel like it might be beneficial.
Okay. We got to give a quick shout out to Young Way Cool. He had been tripping the last few weeks. It looked like he back on track. A couple of good field goals for the guy yesterday.
Yeah.
Much needed because this was a game where, hey, points are always a premium. In the NFL, points are a premium. So shout out to him.
Yeah, he got back on track. Usually we take for granted the importance of field goal kicking. Falcons, if you think about our history of field goal kicking, man, the Falcons have been we have always had good field goal kickers. You go back for us, Chris Didmore, Anderson. We don't have field goal kickers. Even we had a Miami Hurricane punter flag kicker on our roster. So, sometimes with those misses, we get on cool, and then a couple of them we lost the game with some critical missed field goals. But shout out to Cool. Thank you for getting back on track, young ATL, young ATL.
Another play, me and you sitting there watching the game. Another play that got you excited.
Yes,
Darrell Patterson. He breaks the record. He had a fumble. He makes up for the fumble with the 100-yard kickoff return. I mean, again, this was something, and I like what you said. Why you like he made up for it.
Made up for it. I said that immediately when I said he made up for the form. He was on the sideline. He was 30 high. We were talking about his little choker, and I was like, man,
yeah, he got to take that off. He got to take that out, Pete.
He got the choker. He want the choker to shine through the shoulder pad, because you know some of these folks be wearing the jersey go down. You just see it right on the little neck. He want this chain to be seen. He had that choker on. Let him have a little choker, man. Yo,
man,
it ain't no. Well, you know what? I'm old school. I would probably say you need a herringbone choker. Herringbone. But like link. But anyway, man, yes. Man, listen. The last time we had some exciting punt return stuff, and I've been saying this a whole bunch of times, is Dion and Devin Hester. Now, Weems has got a bunch of fast feet, and he just don't go nowhere. He's so fast.
Weems was the fair catch king, man. That dude on should have been tired from always got fair catch. He was the fair catch king. I was like,
he used to kill me sometimes, man. Sometimes before, if he don't fair catch, he'll start off his feet be like, well, he about to get somewhere, like, I'll do something. And then they wrap his ass up. I said, God, they wrap him up, put him in a little boat, and send him on the way. I be like, man, that boy's so fast and shifted, but he just couldn't get nowhere. But
no, terrible. He all he did was fair catch the ball, man.
Yeah, he did.
Man, you talking about fair catch king?
Man, he did.
Fair catch king. Mike, you're right. Mike say one thing about the Falcons: they always gonna have a field goal kicker. If nothing else, they're gonna be able to kick field goals.
We have been blessed to have field goal kickers. But Cordero, man, he said he wanted to share the tear in that moment, but he said fellas wouldn't let him. He said everybody bum rushed me down at the goal line because they knew it was on the line. And I looked at a little presser. AJ Hawkins. I know we gonna get the defense. AJ Hawkins and who else? Cordero. But AJ was like, man, we knew the record was on the line. We all about to know about the record, and we just proud of him, man. Listen, 30-year-old, he still got it in the tank. He talked about that dude that almost clipped him up on it. He was like, what's this joker here? He said, I left him 10 yards behind, and he caught up with me. He said he's just so thankful to get in that end zone. I mean, he really excited about it. And he also gave the Falcons a much-needed emotional lift. I don't know how the Dome sound. Eric could probably get attest to it. Everybody that went to the game. I know the Dome had to go crazy and erupt everybody on that sideline and gave us a emotional lift to get us back started. You're
right. He said, what a DB we traded for. He might not know the plays yet, man.
He's about Felton. Yeah, I ain't spot checked him yet, like I should, because Field wasn't throwing the ball that much besides to Mooney. Yeah, Mooney got loose. Remember you after that Mooney scored early. I said, I think
he scored first touchdown.
He scored first touchdown, right. And after that, then it wasn't a Mooney show no more at that point.
You know, I gotta give Uriah, because you know he wants to free Desmond Ridder every week. So I had to give him this Desmond Ridder update. So the belief is while the Falcons still have all of their goals in front of them, benching Mariota would be counterproductive while also sending the wrong message to the locker room. It might feel like saying goodbye to the season. Situations can change, and if the focus shifts from 2022 to the future, then you might see a change. So this is what I've been telling you guys for weeks now. As long as the Falcons are in the playoff hunt, Mariota will continue to play, because Mariota gives you, everybody say it with me, the best chance to win.
To be honest with you, I totally agree, even though I have said I would like to see him. So I'm thoroughly on your side.
You get to see him every week. He got a nice hat on. You get to see him every week, Pete. He always standing by the coach. You get to see him every week.
Well, I will tell you this though. There was a quote by old Arthur Smith saying that that Desmond Ridder has been improving every day in practice, every time in practice, giving him confidence that if he do pulls the trigger, he knows when he pull it, he pulling it. He's gonna be confident in the pull. So that let me know that Ritter, I'm not there at practice. Okay, I got it. But when you say the coach, that's coach speak or not. The people ask you the question, you give me the answer, and I take it for what it's worth, and I write it in the paper. So instead of me writing in the paper, I'm gonna put it to my people. He said that Ritter is doing everything he asked of him to do. He's like, it's 1 or 2 plays away for him really can be the guy, be our guy.
Yeah, and
that means we're not getting no quarterback in this draft.
And he looks nice in all the new era hats, so there's no need to play him right now.
You got the money.
Because Mariota understand my offense. So that's y'all Desmond Ritter update. Since y'all want a free Desmond Ritter and all the other hashtags y'all like to use, free Ritter. What y'all like to say? Handcuffs, shouted, all you know how y'all do. But again, if you look at the NFC South standings, the Buccaneers and Falcons, they have the same number of wins. Both of them have 5 wins.
Yep, it's just a win over us from the Bucs that's got them kind of. If you look on the thing,
it's ahead of you.
Yep. So well, you know what? We'll see them at the end of the year. So that we ain't got to worry about the Bucs right now. I ain't even paying attention to the Bucs. They beat us the first time. We just need to handle our business one game at a time, and we'll be all right.
And think about this. So
shout out to if you about to go to the defense side of the ball.
No, not yet. I just wanted real quick. The schedule. You got the Commanders next Sunday. Very winnable game.
Yeah, very winnable. But they playing ball. They playing ball now. They're on a momentum swing. 2 wins.
Very winnable game. Very winnable game.
I'm with you.
Then the Steelers come to the ATL.
That's a winnable game as well.
Very winnable game. It's gonna sound like Pittsburgh, but very winnable game.
Very winnable game because they just lost today.
Atlanta Falcon fan, don't sell your tickets. Well, y'all gonna sell your tickets anyway, but yeah, it's gonna sound like Pittsburgh. I'm telling you, don't be mad. It's gonna sound, and get what? They gonna get inside the stadium faster than y'all. They ain't gonna be in the parking lot till middle of the first quarter. So yeah, we're finna go on and go in now.
Man, ATL, we party in the ATL, man. So
listen, I know. I'm just telling you, Arthur Blank, every year he asks the media, why we can't get everybody into the game before kickoff. Arthur Blank, that culture, that tailgate culture, been here before you. It's gonna be here after you, sir.
Right. Exactly.
So it is what it is. So you got the Commanders, got the Steelers, then you got to go down to the NO. Go see them Saints.
Yep.
And then you got to go to Baltimore to see Stringer Bell.
That's gonna be a tough one right there. We might lose that one.
That's gonna be a tough one. Then on New Year's Day, Happy New Year, the Arizona Cardinals come to the ATL.
Yeah, you think Kyle will be back by then? He probably be back.
Who cares? I mean, who cares? You probably won't Kyler back because Colt McCoy is. I like Colt McCoy.
Okay.
Colt McCoy is a pro's pro. And then you got the Buccaneers. You end the season with the Buccaneers. So it's a lot of opportunity for them. Now, this Falcon team could be a 9-10 win team.
I listen. I think
y'all should love that.
We do, Maceo, and you got to understand too. Falcon fans have PTSD. We've been traumatized a lot. We've been traumatized by having big leads and losing big leads. We've been traumatized by thinking that we're something that we're not. So we have that's why they call us the heart attack kids. We've been recipe my pop, my dad. Hey, my dad been telling me the Falcons, they're the heart attack kids. Them Falcons. That's what my dad called them, Falcons. I don't know what. I just don't understand. It's like Corch. Them Falcons, the heart attack kids. That's what they do to us, Maceo. So it's very hard for us to kind of rest assured that everything gonna be okay. Everything we can't even rest. It's hard to rest as a Falcon fan. Now we take it because that's what we do. We do just like every other good loyal fan base. We stick with our teams through the down times and the up times. Okay, so they heart attack. So yeah, you're right. Everything you just spewed was very relevant. We should hold on, pump the brakes. Really will have his time when his time is coming. But we nervous. We just nervous. That's it. That's what you got. We're nervous tick. Nervous tick.
Nervous. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So let's go talk defense. You get AJ. You get AJ back. I saw Erica.
Yeah, she tweeted about AJ.
I saw her say that with AJ back, you're able to do a lot more things on defense because you don't have to worry about that corner over there. You don't have to worry about it.
That's true. No. I believe that AJ coming back. He said, and in his interview, he said his hamstring is he good. He good to go. So I'm proud of that. Now I tested him maybe two games ago just to tell him take your time to get back better because we're gonna need you down the stretch. I said that, and he put the thumbs up, hit me back. But glad to see him back. I do believe. Hey, let me tell you something. Boy, Grady Jarrett, boy, he silently. I wish we just had a better goddamn record because the way Grady is playing right now, he playing outside his mind, man. Grady in the back, Grady taking on double team, Grady getting sacks galore, and he real underrated. Real underrated. Ain't nobody really paying attention to us as a team collectively based on what we got going on. But however, if you tune in, boy, that boy down in the pits getting it done.
He is. He's
getting it done.
Erica just put it out there. Sacked Justin Fields 4 times. Erica, you should see. Erica, you should see how every time Justin Fields came on the field, everybody was like, they just pining for Justin Fields. I'm like, hey y'all.
Now
in Chicago, get over it.
So another thing on defense, my number 54. Now that linebacker, I think that's one of Arthur Smith picks from the Titans.
Mm.
I don't. He shows up sometimes. Then sometimes I don't know what they're seeing in him. Like why he's a real good middle linebacker. The way he pursue his gaps and sometimes get caught up in the scrum. I've been watching him because I know we don't have a run defense. The front folk can do only so much. They're trying to get out the passer. They're trying to stuff the run in the middle, grading them the 2 defensive tackle. But we got to have that. We got to have them linebackers bow up. 54. Yeah. I'm just gonna say I'm watching him. Yeah. Now Walker and Anderson. I love it. I'm loving Anderson. When they picked Anderson and everybody looking like who are they got? And 303, 1-1 for 303-49. All of you, us,
all of yous,
right? The yous are part of you. We're like, who are they, boy? He a quarterback, like, who are they, boy? But that boy get downhill, man. I like him. I like his tenacity. He one of them white boys that got good tenacity.
Well, you're right. You're right, fool, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right, Craig, man.
He's like Evans end up every game like your date on prom night.
Hey man, hey, that one time. Listen, I ain't lying what I'm telling you. I'm watching that linebacker play. Thank you, Ryan. You hit on there. Hey, I'm looking at that linebacker play because that's what we got to stop the run. We got to be able to stop the run. Like Carolina showed us that they'll run on us. Even Justin Fields was getting through creases. I mean, our run stop game is nowhere right now. And you're right, we bend and don't break, but still. We got to sew that up. Mm-hmm. And so I'm watching old 54 because he played a mic. Yeah. And on the back end, man, love the way we finished the game with another defensive interception. Shut down all the hype about, they got a chance. It was a minute left on the clock. We ended the game. Now it was a tip drill, so to speak, but way to be Johnny on the spot, Hawkins, to get the tip drill and solidify the win for us. Yesterday. Love it. Jimmy G. Who that is?
Ayuk.
Oh, Ayuk.
Fantasy points.
Oh, I'm behind. My thing behind. I got it right on the screen. But anyway, yeah, man. So, tough game, but I take it. We take the win. It's hard to win on Sundays in NFL. Everybody pros, everybody, trying to take care of their families. You see what I'm talking about? Getting his money. So it ain't gonna be no easy win, but we pulled it out. So we good. Yeah.
Big win again. You know, the one thing that we didn't want to happen is Justin Fields come in and get a W and give all of yous more ammunition. For, you know, y'all. I mean, like I said, y'all so wild. I mean,
yeah. Well, you know, hey, listen.
I can only imagine what sports talk would have been in this city had Justin Fields won that game. Lord have mercy. I mean, it would have been a debacle.
Man, listen, we wait. You got to understand, Maceo, Atlanta is waiting on our next 10-year quarterback. That's what we're waiting on. You have to have a face of the franchise, okay? In order to win in the NFL, you have to have a quarterback. Everybody knows this. Now, even Melvin Peace knows this. So, you know I talk. Y'all think I be wild takes on certain things. Sometimes my stuff be panning out. Y'all, it's here take the summer. Y'all have to simmer for y'all, some of y'all. But you got to have your franchise quarterback in place. And right now, the Falcons are desperately searching in need for that guy. And right now, we think Ritter is that guy. However, we got a bridge with Mariota. That's where we at as Falcon fans. Now, people like the Kansas City Chiefs, you see what I'm saying? The Bills Mafia, let go, but you know, and the Chargers, they ain't worrying about that no more. See, they ain't worried about that. Even the Eagles, damn near, ain't worried about Jalen Hurts no more. Maceo. They ain't worried about Maceo. You listen, Jalen can't. Oh, shoot, we got to be quiet. Jalen must be a whole dog out here in these Philly streets. Yeah. So who is our franchise quarterback? So that's where we at. That's where we at.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
I'm being honest.
I listen. I feel
you got a franchise quarterback. You got both of your teams got franchise quarterback. Both of your teams got franchise quarterback.
No, they don't. One don't.
One don't.
My current team don't.
Oh well, he hurt now.
He on the other side. Like
he did. Yeah, he on the other side.
He was a 1 year wonder, and round. I'm a poster. So my cousin, them Ram group, I'm gonna post the comments they made to me on Sunday. They have officially fired me. They say, bruh, you got to get out of here. You got to get out of here, dog. They blocked me from the page, dog. I tried to go in there and post this morning. I can't even get in the group.
For your Ram fan, your Ram people, you better call your cousin. You better call Durant and say, Rant, let me back in here now. I got your jersey. You gotta talk to your mother. And Marlon and Erica. Listen, we okay with not having a Vic. We okay with not having a Vic. Okay, we got it. Vic, that's gone. We got it. I need somebody like a Patrick Mahomes. I keep saying the type of scrambling quarterback or stand play type quarterback. He ain't got to be no super duper athlete. All he need to be able to do is to extend the play a little bit longer with this weak ass offensive line we got. Our offensive line is still not that good. Yo, in zone blocking to get to make get Huntley off the screen and Azure out. I'm cool with not having a Vic like quarterback. I just need somebody to be mobile. Russell Wilson, with the Seahawks, the first Russell Wilson, the Seahawks Russell Wilson went in the championship. That Russell Wilson. I ain't talking about the Bronco. I don't know about that. Yeah, but that's all I want.
Yeah, Marl. I guess that's what it is. Marl said I wouldn't wear that. I wouldn't wear that damn. I wouldn't wear that jersey with pride. Yeah. Well, they sure told me. And they're so crazy. Shout out to my boy Corey. Corey came in the party the other day. Corey, super Ram fan. He looked at me sideways. He didn't speak to me at first. He was like, "Bruh." I was like, "Man, what our Rams gonna do?" He looking at me like, "Hey, man, don't you say that no more."
Hey, Eric, I'm about to cheat. I'm just gonna. I like MM1. Okay, don't get it twisted. I like MM1, but guess what? MM1 is not our future. That's why can't nobody understand that? Why y'all cannot understand that's what the words coming out of my mouth? MM1 is not the 10-year franchise quarterback of the Falcons history. He's not going to be. He's not that guy. He's not our franchise quarterback. That's the only thing that you may be hearing about. We saying we want to see Ridder because we think Ridder is the 10-year guy. That's what we think. You drafted him.
So let me ask you this. Let me just ask you this. So let's just say for giggles.
Let's get it.
Let's just ask you next year, free agency goes good. You put a lot of pieces together. Then all of a sudden, you run it back with Mariota, and Mariota make this incredible run.
Okay.
Make a Matt Stafford like run to the Super Bowl.
To the Super Bowl, okay.
How much you loving MM1 in?
We're gonna love him. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna love MM1. I'm not telling you, I don't hate. We're gonna love MM1. Guess what? And if he make that run to the Super Bowl, guess what? Next year, I wouldn't have a care to worry if he started. As long as I know that, guess what? This is what you said with your little hop. Everybody's hoping MM1 be this number one drafted quarterback. He's a journeyman. He traveled. He's not that old. So they think Arthur Smith can bring him back to the MM1 out of Oregon. That's what people are hoping and holding on to.
I don't think people holding on to that.
Well, that's what I think they are because if he do this in your hypothetical scenario, wow, we got a quarterback, MM1, the franchise quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. Look at him. They resurrect his career. Now he's gonna be here for the next 6 years as the number one quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. Now that number 3 pick that we picked, Desmond Ridder, he's gonna be like, why y'all got Desmond?
Kind of like how they doing in Green Bay with old
Trey Lance. Love. Yeah, that's what. Thank you. So if your scenario playing out right, we got the number one quarterback, Heisman Trophy winner, Oregon Duck, Mariota. He's back. His career is renewed. Yay! Franchise quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. That's what we saying, and that's what we're gonna do. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Now I'm looking at that damn pick though. Now I'm looking at that Desmond Ridder pick.
Personal foul, taunting. Personal foul on DeAndre Hopkins. That was dumb, DeAndre Hopkins. That was dumb.
What? So Erica, Erica thinking that. Why am I thinking thinking that? She asked me, but I don't know if she's saying that I'm thinking about Mariota being a franchise quarterback or why I want a franchise quarterback. Is that what she may be asking? Tell me what you're talking about, Erica. I answer you. But go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean, like I say, man, good win for the Falcons. Like I say, I'm just glad that they didn't get we love Justin. He the homie.
He the homie.
I mean, but we the Atlanta fans when y'all wouldn't have handled that well this morning if that man had won that football game.
But, no, we wouldn't. I ain't gonna lie to you, we wouldn't. I wouldn't have handled it well. I would, especially if he'd have did it, if he'd act like Spencer Rattler. If he'd played like old Spencer. Spencer was spinning that ball on Saturday. Hey, if Justin Fields came out there being like old Rattler, yeah, you wouldn't be able to stand me today.
So Erica wants to know, why do you think Desmond Ridder is your 10-year guy?
Because we picked him in the 3rd round when we know we needed a quarterback before then. We should have been getting quarterbacks before then. We should have drafted a franchise quarterback when we knew we was going to let Matt Ryan. See, these people know that they're going to time his pass with Matt Ryan. Y'all know. They know. We should have been thinking about our franchise quarterback then. And there was a couple of them that I felt like, guess what? Even though Justin Fields is going through these struggles, y'all kind of keep poo-pooing on Justin Fields. He in a bad system. But I'm not even going to worry about that. He ain't not in a great fit. I don't think that's a great fit for Justin Fields. But the Chicago Bears drafted him. Oh, we got him. Well, we got him. We got a good talent. But what y'all going to do with it? I think they wasted the talent. I think Arthur Smith could have did something better with Fields? Maybe. No. Yep. I give it a little credence.
I mean, like I say,
he wasn't the first round pick. I got that area, even though he wasn't the first. Even though he wasn't the first round pick, Maceo, check me out. Help me out. And Eric can get what I'm saying. Even though he wasn't a first round pick, we got a quarterback very early in a draft. Usually, sometimes like a Tom Brady. Usually, when you don't really need a quarterback, when you get your quarterback. You get your quarterback way down the line. Matt Ryan been on our staff for a very long time. We got a couple of quarterbacks. Guess when the quarterback came? Oh, fourth, fifth, sixth round. Them 6th-round quarterbacks. That's what you get. You get them. So Falcon was in need of a quarterback for the first. Everybody know that. We've been screaming this for a minute. We need somebody to put Matt Ryan on his heels to make him play better or threaten his security in his job. Because he never been threatened. So why did you pick him at 3rd? You should have waited to 6th and get old bull jive if you believe in MM1 and you're gonna bring MM1 back. I mean, I guess we're gonna agree to disagree. Eric, everybody got good takes on it. You're a smart woman. You know you love football. It's just the way I see it.
We gonna see. Like I say, for now, MM1 is the guy. Desmond Ritter will continue to model all of the, new era hats. I think since they outside next week, he probably gonna have a Scully on. So he will see the newest Scully.
You gonna have a Scully.
He have a new era Scully on, courtesy of the NFL. So I mean, listen,
a new era, new era, nifty 50. Anyway,
listen.
Talk to me.
Great show, my brother.
Yes,
great
sir.
weekend, man.
Oh my goodness, man.
I'll be 100% tomorrow. I wasn't my best today. This morning I had
rightfully so, man. Boy, you brought it in good, boy. Yeah. Man, yo, with dancing there. Oh, make your old head old Stogie. He had old Stogie with me.
I had 2 of them.
You had 2 of them. I said, Major outside. Hey, y'all, Major was outside. He was outside.
What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go through these pictures. I seen some videos on my phone. I seen all kind of crazy stuff. So I'm gonna go through this stuff meticulously, and yeah. I'm gonna get it to the people.
Get to the people, man. Let Erica see what you had missed out on.
Appreciate you, Uriah, my dog, man. Hey, man. Score prediction for Georgia versus Georgia Tech. I'm not gonna do that.
Hey, don't do
I'm not gonna do that. I will tell you this. Tell you this.
What?
You best believe Georgia Tech gonna play keep away. Best believe that. But I also think Kirby is gonna run the ball. Kirby is gonna run the ball and get out of there. Because he know they got bigger fish to fry.
Hey, listen, why wouldn't you? You don't need to be worrying about the BCS, worry about your numbers. You ain't blow this team out because get what? If you drop somewhere, you're gonna drop it to. Where you drop it to? And get what? If you do at the worst, you drop the 4, which I don't think that's gonna ever happen. That's not gonna ever happen. But yeah, so you're right. To your point, you're right. You're not gonna go nowhere. You're in the playoff. All you gotta do is handle your business with Georgia Tech and handle your business with LSU. Oh, now I will tell you, did I say this earlier? Kentucky almost tried to show you a recipe to beat Georgia with them deep pass. They were taking shots on Georgia. They were getting big shots, Maceo. They were getting big shots. So, hey.
Yeah, we gonna see. We gonna see, man.
Marlon said they're gonna have 500 yards. Damn.
No.
So shit, 600. Yeah.
Stop that. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised now my yellow jacket. Don't be surprised at my yellow jacket.
Yo, come on, Maceo. We that's why I said we shouldn't even do this. Man, I don't know. Marlon started.
We gotta play the game. That's all I'm saying. I'm not giving no scope prediction, but I'm like, this is why
Marlon, see what you did. See what you did, Marlon. Stop, man. Don't do that, Marlon. Leave him alone, man.
Leave him alone. It's good.
Because he's gonna get some type of hope. He's gonna get some type of hope leading up to Saturday. Some type of hope.
I don't need no hope. I know what's gonna happen.
Okay.
I just play keep away. Hold that ball, stand in the huddle till the clock get down like 5 seconds, then go to the line, run the play. Just make the game as short as possible. Make it as short as possible. Because I think that with Georgia. Now, listen, Georgia they're gonna probably be the most basic game plan Georgia done had all year. They're gonna turn around and hand that thing out about 40 times.
I probably wouldn't even play McIntyre. I'm gonna play him anyway, just keep him on the game, of course. But all them backs so you got on the sideline. I run them back left and right. But I shake Georgia Tech left, right through the good, left, right. I shake them left and right. And you don't need to be doing too much with McConkey and what's his name? Bowles. You don't need to do too much.
I think it'll be a very vanilla game plan. Things will be very vanilla. And you know, man, y'all know Georgia gonna win the game. I mean, okay. Just don't get a 50 burger put on you. That's all I ask. Just don't get a 50 burger put on you.
Hey,
everybody. It's our show, man.
Thank y'all for showing up, trying out, man. Had a great weekend, man. Thank you very much, everybody.
We was out, as Mel P said, we was outside.
Woo, we was show. Well, listen, that's why I've been drinking that water.
Yeah, Kentucky always vanilla though. Kentucky, yeah.
Man, Kentucky would listen. Kentucky was airing that ball out. Number 7 was throwing that ball. He was getting that
in the third or fourth quarter. Their offensive game plan was terrible.
Yeah, well, they showed that Georgia's weak in that secondary though. You can get a big play on Georgia. A big play is waiting to happen on Georgia in that secondary. And Ringo, I stay away from him, but Kentucky said, forget that. Let me see him make a play until he made a play.
like Uriah said, free days, everybody, free days.
He loved it.
I might go and get some of them t-shirts made. Free days. Let me make a phone call.
How about that?
Oh yeah, Georgia game plan was very vanilla. As it should have been.
And get what? We got to slow Stetson Bennett. Stetson Bennett got swagger now. Stetson Bennett swagger is on the 10.
That's Step Quavius, man. That's Step Quavius.
He's Step Quavius. I got to tell him to pay. Hey, show the pay down now. You ain't in the Heisman race. You ain't in the Heisman. You're not in the Heisman race. Matter of fact, you needed to come back. You let that sink in now. You wanted at it, but you needed to come back. So let's pump our brakes, sir. And you still not leading in the quarterback when people looking at great quarterbacks to come out in this draft. So you need to go back to being a game manager. Let that look good on you, Stetson. That game management look good on Stetson. I'm just telling you now. Oh yeah, thank you, Eric. Oh, you need to be old steady. Boy, you got these nicknames, girl. I love you. I love you.
Man, that's old Step Quavius. Y'all, it's Thanksgiving this week. I forgot about that. This Thanksgiving, go fry the turkey.
Oh, you gonna fry the turkey? Ah, look at you.
Hey, no, I'm not gonna fry. No.
Oh, I first say. But somebody put me on a challenge. Want me to make some old candy yams.
Can you fry turkey?
I've never fried a turkey.
What?
No, I never fried one. I've always baked, but I had fried turkey, but I've never bought the things and the ingredients to fry.
Maybe you such a cook. I figured you.
No, but guess what? I'm okay. Here you go. You're right. I cook certain things that I like. I'm a seafood guy, but anyway.
You fry turkeys? You fry this turkey? I got you fry my turkey? Hey.
She said she frying 3. So I got to do some yams. Yeah. Somebody put me on yams. Somebody gonna pay me to do some yams. I ain't never made yams.
Pay you do some yams.
Yeah, I make some candy. I got to make candy yams. Yeah, okay. I make candy yams. But, somebody asked me to do that for them. I said, all right. I got my recipes. I got everything I need.
Eric, you want to fry my turkey? Erica said no.
Whoa, because she ain't get
my turkey. She said no.
Because she ain't get invited to the Nifty 50. You turned 50, man.
Man, she got invited, man.
She turned Nifty 50.
Man. She even liked the fly one day.
I would love to see Eric. Come on, Eric. I love you, y'all. Where you at?
We out of here, man. We gotta go, man. We gotta go. My picks were good. I might win 10 games this week.
My picks were horrible. Man. Oh, boy, these folks, my picks were horrible this year.
Yeah, that's okay. All right, man. We out.
All right, boy. Peace. We love y'all.
Appreciate y'all, man, for joining us. We out.